Hey guys, quick video on how I've been doing my detachable scales. Um, I know for some of the newer guys, this might help you, and then some more experienced guys might see this and have some suggestions to help me, and that would be cool. I drilled the tang out for the knives that I'm doing. I use 1/4 inch right now for pretty much everything because I just like the size and it works. I chamfer all the holes with this counterbore bit, and it puts a nice clean edge on all the holes. Gets rid of that burr that the drill press creates. And then I'll use the tang on the knife as a template for the scales. Go to the drill press. I'll do one scale at a time. I'll establish an inside and an outside to the scales so I don't get anything screwed up. Because a lot of these scales got two different finishes on and you just got to decide which one you want to be on the out and then keep track of that. So I'll mark something inside with a Sharpie. After I drill one hole, I'll drop a pin or whatever it's going to be in there when I'm finished. I'll drop whatever that is in there to lock it in place. I'll drill the next hole. I'll drop one in there to lock that in place. I'll drill the next hole, and then I'll take it off the press and I'll ream every hole out with the 1/4 inch reaming bit. I imagine you could drill with this. I never have. I just use it to clean up existing holes, and it works nice. I don't use a press. I just put it in my hand drill and do everything in the palm of my hand. And then when I get one scale done, I'll use that as a template for the other scale. When I get all my holes money, I'll bolt everything up on the tang one at a time, trace it left to right. I'll take them off the tang. I'll re-ream everything and make sure they're nice and clean. And then I'll bolt the scales together so that the directions line up, top and bottom, left to right, front to back, inside, outside. And I'll shape the scales through that line. I use a pencil because it's finer and it gets closer to the edge. And then when I get really close, I'll I'll take this apart, put it back on the tang, check to see where it lines up, take it back off, bolt them together like this, and clean them up a little bit. This minimizes me having to sand on the tang, which I'm trying to get out of doing. I don't like. I mean, it makes a good knife if you're gluing and pinning, but with these detachable scales, I'm not gluing, and it leaves more options for less mess, and I love that. So it's just one way to do things. It's how I'm doing things right now. I'm using threaded barrel spacers. That's these little jobbies here. These are 3/8 1032 threads. So 3/8 on an 1/8 inch tang leaves the 1/8 inch hanging off either side. So that's an 1/8 inch that goes into the scale. So you have lots of options for 1032 threads. I use 3/8 to hold everything together. On thicker knives, I'll use these to permanent at the end result. But as I'm doing everything, sometimes I need a 1/4 inch. So I've got lots of different stuff. I got 1/4 inch. I've got chrome, black oxide. On these 1/8 inch tangs, the 1/4 inch screws work front to back. You never want to mismatch. You never want an 1/8 inch or a 1/4 inch on one side, a 3/8 screw on the other side, because somebody's going to take this apart eventually, and they're going to have two mismatched screws and wonder what the hell. So just kind of think ahead and plan it out. But that's how I'm doing detachable scales. I've got a cap screw drill bit. I paid I don't remember what I paid. I paid too much, but you set your drill press stop where you need it so you don't blow all the way through your scale. And I usually hang it off a piece of 2x4 and put a cap head space in every hole on the scale. I've got one of these that I made. I think it was Jonathan Miller that showed me how to do it, or maybe it was Mac Lyons. I don't remember. But I just stuck a bit in the drill press and then took an angle grinder to it, and it works. but I like the other one too. So this is just one way of doing things. Hope maybe it'll help somebody. And if some of you pros got any pointers for me, please pitch in. Let me know. That'd be great. Thanks, guys.